Good morning and welcome back to part 2 of the Dvmega Stick 30. On part 1 we've shown you how to set up the Dvmega Stick 30 and what you needed to do. On part 2 I'm going to show you some of the favourite links on C4FM and D-Star. So let's connect up the Dvmega Stick 30 by putting the serial on. As you can see, it is now indicated the Ambi 3000 is there. We will now quickly go to D-Star, switch D-Star on, and we will connect to the Mega repeater on D-Star.
Link to REF001.
It now says we are connected. Now, how do I know all these links? Well, if you go on to D-Star info, I'll see if we can quickly just zoom out a second, and you go to reflectors, there is a list and it goes all the way down to the bottom. So on 1C, if we click on 1C, it's going to have all the people who are there, and there's quite a few people listening at the moment, and we'll keep scrolling down. Now, when I was talking about keying up, I'll just give it a quick key up. I will leave it a second or two, go back to the board dashboard. These are the people who just called in, by the way. You have got a Japan station there, JA2. Just refresh it again. And it's not showing up my call sign, but it will show up the call sign eventually. There you go. Mike 6 November Alpha Echo called in at 8:31:37 seconds. So every time you key up, that's what your dongle will be transmitting, that message there. So I hope that spells that out. So that's how you find your D-Star links. Let's go back to the dashboard. So which are the best links? Reflector 001C is a mega repeater. You'll get all the traffic from the United States and around the world. Another good one is Reflector 6 Alpha.
Link to REF not linked 006A.
So 6A's got a bit of work doing to it at the moment. It's not linking, it's linked to
REF006A.
So if you are free on a Saturday morning between 11 and 2, Barry Mike 6 BFH, he runs the Saturday D-Star 6 net. Do call in and say hello. You don't have to stay on. You can just call in and give your call sign and say, I am listening. And it makes him strive forward then to keep the net running every week. They're a friendly bunch on 6 Alpha, so do go in there and give them a shout on a Saturday. You will catch them there during the week as well. So before we do, we'll unlink. Another good link is Reflector 30 Charlie. So we will link to 30 Charlie. A lot of Canadian stations on, a lot of Australian stations on 30 Charlie.
30C.
So the dongle has said we are now connected, and we are now connected in the middle box. So this is another good station to use. I will unlink. Always make sure you unlink. It will say not linked.
Not linked.
DMR, as I said the other day, I only use 2356. Press the space bar. We are now connected to 2356. Chris Mike Whiskey 7 Charlie Sierra Sierra runs a DMR net every Saturday evening at 7:30 p.m. He does publish stuff on the club's Facebook page. Do call in and give Chris a shout. He's a friendly bunch of people in Wales, and he's an M7 himself. And it doesn't matter what call sign you've got, he'll make you welcome. So go and give Chris a shout if you're free on a Saturday evening. Right, so we must make sure we disconnect 4,000. Remember, as we said yesterday, quick press of the space bar. And we'll unlink.
Not linked.
Not linked. There we go. So we talked about Fusion yesterday, and as we said, the American link is in the drop plane under the United States. It's there. So we can connect to the American link, and it says there at the bottom right hand corner, link to the American link. So I'll unlink from there and go to CQ UK. So there is CQ UK. I will click link. As you can see in that box, it says linked. The audio normally takes around about 10 seconds for it to come through if there's anybody on. Now that is a YSF serving system now with all the country names in this box. And it goes all the way down to the bottom. There's loads to choose from. In there, there's UK Dvmega. That's connected to Yaesu YSX. Have a play on that one as well. Now, sometimes this list gets updated or it gets worked on and some links aren't available. This is where you can use another system. So I will unlink first to make sure we're not logged into any of these three at the bottom. I'll then go on to FCS. Now, there is another system where you can get in using numbers. So, these are some of the backdoor entries into these famous links. Now, if anyone wants a copy of these, I'm willing to send you a copy. Please send me an email to my email address, or come and see me at the club or see Heather, and I'll get you them sent out to you. They can be sent as PDF. That's not a problem, and I think there's 5 pages. So to go into CQ UK on the FCS server, I know it's 004 and 20. And that is CQ UK. So we know it's working. This is Mike 6 November Alpha Echo. We're doing a test call into CQ UK. It might be a little bit early in the morning because it is only 9:30. So, no, I didn't expect anybody to be on and around at this time in the morning. So, if I wanted to go to the American link, I am unlinked. I can go to FC02, and I know it's number 90 on the list. Connect. So I am now linked to the American link using the FCS system, not the YSF, but the FCS. So I will unlink. I will go to, this one is not on the list in the drop down box on the YSF, but 0334, we will link.
And once it got wet like that, it
That is Texas Nexus. It's a very big link in Texas.
You be careful getting out there loading wood. That can get you down.
So that is Texas Nexus, which is not in the alphabetical country Dropbox list. So we'll unlink from there. Another one is NWIS, which is 003, and that is 23. While we're here, we'll just see if there's anybody on there as well. So we'll now link to NWIS. Give it a couple of seconds to see if there's anybody on audio. No, unlink. Now, if you like to talk to local radio clubs in your area, and we're at Stockport, as everybody knows, and it's nice to speak to other radio clubs, you can go to 004 55, and if you ever want to join their net, we will link. It's not actually on at the moment because the clubs are closed, but 004 55 is Oldham Radio Club, and they do a net, so if you are free, do call in and say hello. But these are some of the favourite links that you can go on. These are my favourites. They're not exactly yours, but you might find some better ones, but these are just a guiding point. But if you do want this list, let me know and I can send it you by email. But that is some of the favourite links you can get round onto the Dvmega Stick 30. I don't play a lot of DMR, I'm going to be totally honest. I only go into 2356 on a Saturday evening and speak to some of the lads there, and they get a good gathering. As I said, Reflector 001 Charlie, Reflector 006 Alpha, Reflector 30 Charlie, CQ UK, the American link, Texas Nexus. They're some of the best links you'll go on, including Japan. I hope you've enjoyed the 2 videos of the Dvmega Stick 30. If you have any questions, please get in touch. I'm happy to answer them. But this is my own personal view of the Dvmega Stick 30. Others might have different views, they might have different setups, they might say it a different way, but this is my interpretation. Thanks for watching the 2 videos. I hope you've enjoyed them, and I'll say 7-3 and enjoy your day. Bye bye.